How's it going, everybody? Jared back again, and it is Thursday, top 3 apps of the week Thursday. So, to start it off, of course, we're going to show you Temple Run 2, which is the latest Temple Run game for Android. It was actually just released very early this morning, and you'll notice as we go along right away that they've got some different visual enhancements. Obviously, the graphics are much nicer, cleaner, sharper than before, and you've got some new animals chasing after you, and some interesting new sort of little power-ups that you can get along the way, as well as quite a few new characters that you can also unlock as time goes on as well. But it seems like what they've kind of gone with this time is a lot of snaking around. You'll notice it's not just straight left, straight right, and so on. There's actually a lot of curves and snakes in the roads and so on. So that's kind of neat. Going into upgrades here, just so you can see, here's some of the different characters. So there's the one you start out with. I like that they're getting into some diversity. Anyways, so the game is actually a lot of fun, as you would imagine, and yes, of course, it is free in the Play Store, which I'll be posting a link in the About section too, down below. I did have a little bit of trouble finding the actual game in the Play Store. In fact, I wasn't able to. I had to go through a different blog site to locate the download link. Anyways, that's Temple Run 2 for your Android device. Go download it now. Alright, so the next game we're going to be taking a look at is Drift Mania Championship 2 LE. There's a few different versions of this on the Play Store, so don't get confused. I'll be posting a link in the About section below for this one as well for you to download it. It is free, and you'll notice that we've got career and tournament mode, so there's tons of playability here. Go ahead and jump into tournament. And now, this is one of those tilt steering type games, so you're going to have to forgive me if it goes out of frame here. But you'll notice that we've got a bunch of different cars we can choose from. 2 of them, to start out with, they give you unlocked. And, of course, there's more and more cars that you can unlock as you progress in the game. Also, what's interesting is you'll notice that at the top right-hand corner there was actually all these different options for your body kit. So you can change up things like the spoiler, the wheels, the paint job, everything you can imagine. Just like Forza, actually, on the Xbox 360, which is what really actually impressed me about this. And furthermore, if you really want to get technical, you can actually start mucking around with the different trim settings and stuff like that for the vehicle itself, so you can really control and tune in your drifting abilities. Bottom left-hand corner is where our hydraulic brake is located, and the right-hand side is where your accelerator is located. Now, the accelerator is used a little bit differently than you would probably imagine. You'll notice that as I go up and down with my right thumb here, that actually changes the speed of the acceleration. So, obviously, when I've got it all the way up to the top, it's just maxing it out. The sounds in this game are quite realistic. The sound of the blow-off valves when you're changing gears, the motor when you're starting out from a dead stop and just hammering it down. It all sounds actually quite realistic. And again, that lighting dynamic is actually really quite impressive. The graphics in this game are just amazing. I have noticed a little bit on my Galaxy S3 from time to time, a little bit of lag. But anyways, obviously the whole point of this game is to get as many points as you can drifting. And points are deducted based on, say, for instance, the amount of damage you inflict to your vehicle, how many times you kind of roll off the road and, kind of go out of bounds, if you will. The game's a lot of fun, though, and you can race both other, obviously, computer-generated opponents, or you can do the whole online thing, which is where basically, you're just posting to an online leaderboard and trying to beat your friends or other players from around the world. So that's really cool. It's a lot of fun, highly customizable game, believe it or not, which, makes sense considering it's Android. Anyways, like I said, I'll be posting a link in the description below for you guys to go download it. That is Drift Mania Championship 2 LE. Let's go ahead and get on with the next game. Alright, so last but not least, we have Extreme Downhill, which is basically jumping on a longboard and carving it up. Let's go ahead and jump into one race so we can show you what it's like. Every race you will have to qualify, meet a certain time. If you can beat that time, then you're able to race other computer-generated racers, which is cool. So you'll also notice right away that the graphics are pretty decent. And so we're going to jump on the longboard here. 3, 2, 1, and away you go. Long press on the right side of the display, and it tucks your rider in for, obviously, speed increases, and you get more points for that as well. And you do want to kind of treat this like a racing game, because if you don't, your rider goes flying head first into the dirt. Now, we'll show you what happens when we long press on the left side of the display. We can skid. It basically slows you down, or if you're really kind of aggressively turned to one way or the other, then you will be able to drift like so, which is pretty neat. I haven't really come across any maps yet where I need to drift. However, playing other players is actually quite challenging, which I really enjoyed because, you know, racing by yourself probably get a little bit boring after a while. But anyway, so the graphics are great. The music that it comes with is awesome by a lot of really well-known musicians out there, or artists, if you will. And tons of replayability. I'll go ahead and pause it now, quit out of here, get back to the main menu, and we'll show you, for instance, the different seasons. So obviously I've beaten Season 1, which is just one map. Season 2 is where we start getting interesting, and obviously we go all the way down to Season 20, so tons of playability here. Getting back to the main menu here, you've got options to upgrade and purchase different boards. Some pretty cool boards. Obviously, each board has different characteristics. You can also change different gear on your rider here, so you can choose like hats, different t-shirts, different pants, shorts, and stuff like that. And you can also preview what they look like on him by just simply tapping on them. Click no to make sure you don't purchase, as well as different kicks, you know? Maybe some checkered kicks. So that's kind of neat. Now, if we get back out of there, the interesting thing is we can go in here and purchase and hire coaches. These coaches on the left are for your fitness, and the ones on the right are for your skills. I haven't really gone into purchasing coaches yet just because I haven't played this game too much, but it is definitely something that I wouldn't mind getting into a little bit further, especially considering it's free. Anyways, that's it for this iteration of the top 3 games of the week. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do have any suggestions for next week's top 3 games of the week, go ahead and shoot me some suggestions in the comments below. But that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, shoot me some love by hitting that likes button down below. And if you haven't already, maybe consider subscribing for more videos in the future. We do have videos on Monday, top 3 useful apps of the week, and on Thursday, like today, top 3 games of the week. That's it for now. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.